Previously on Survivor, talks of trust and loyalty with the focus of everyone. The players crawled on their hands and knees and tossed rings to determine who would win and needed. In the end, it was Ben who walked away with the prize. That was it. Drew had been playing the middle and no one truly knew where he stood.
Your little boy over here, Drew, had an idea.
Drew planned to blindside Dustin by splitting the votes, but Jackie caught wind and switched her and Katie's vote at the last second, which caused a tie. In the revote, Steven became the third member of the jury. 6 remain. Who will be voted out tonight?
Because I called it. I called it. I was pretty nervous after I cast the vote. I was pretty nervous that I was wrong and that because I had the feeling last minute that there could have been a blind side being negotiated in the background.
Well, I mean, Drew screwed himself over in so many different ways.
Fucking girls, that's exactly what happened. I shouldn't have probably pushed so hard last round for the split votes, but the girls caught wind.
I told Katie I had a bad
feeling. So then they tried to flip.
And I was like, hey, Dustin, and you were like,
you just believe what you want, but I didn't do anything.
I just saw Drew talking to too many people for too long, and I just got a weird feeling. Oh, back to where you were thanking us.
Yeah, let's start there. For saving your ass.
So either the girls are. No, I'm just kidding. They saved my ass. So.
And so, in fact, I didn't tell Katie not to, because we were going to split the vote, Steven and Annie. And Drew coordinated the whole thing. He told us to vote for Annie, girls to vote for Annie, boys to vote for Steven. And I got a real weird feeling walking over to Tribal Council, and I couldn't really get Katie's attention until we were literally sitting in Tribal Council. And so I whispered to her, don't split the vote, and know a little sign language, and I may have spelled out Steven to her, and we did it. But I got nervous that he had an idol and that we kind of went rogue, and so if we made the wrong decision, we kind of would have messed up our whole alliance's plan.
So he really had me convinced completely that like it was going to be him, Katie, and I. And you know, Annie was even telling me, hey, he's over there with Jackie, like what's he talking? I mean, it was just kind of interesting, trying to give me a heads up. But I should have, you know, I'm lucky to be here right now. And you know, like I said, the only way to move forward is really to get that individual immunity. So.
And then Dustin voted for Annie when he was supposed to vote for Steve. I honestly can't tell you, but.
Throwing shade, bro.
Oh, weasels.
You guys ended up voting for Steven, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we were supposed to vote for Annie.
Yeah. And you were also supposed to vote for Annie. So why would he put...
Unless you misunderstood.
So I was thinking it was Annie, you guys, the three of you voted for Steven,
way off.
and then we had 4 vote for Annie. That's what the play was that I heard.
Now I'm understanding
Does that make sense?
We're just completely out of the loop.
And then so if I did cross, I mean, that's fine. If I crossed,
as long as you're not lying
signals.
to us about Annie. Stop voting for Annie.
Oh no, no.
All right.
I agree there. They have too much of the power.
Yeah, and now it's those 4 against us 2.
Yeah.
They're clearly gone. Like, there's no doubt about it. Whichever doesn't win immunity, they're gone.
All right, everyone, welcome to the final 6. Congratulations. I still feel a lot of nervous energy from you all, and obviously you guys are feeling it from Survivor, so this challenge is really important. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig for puzzle pieces, and it's going to be fun because they're going to be numbered. So you need to find a number 1, a number 2, and a number 3 puzzle piece. Once you find all 3 of those, you're going to sprint over there to the thing, and you're going to pick one of the grappling hooks. When you pick the grappling hook, that's the one for the bag you're going to use. I made like a crude line, so make sure you're fully standing behind it, and that's where you're going to use the grappling hook to grab the bag. You need to make sure the bag and all the puzzle pieces are down off the steps before you can grab it. Then once you do, you have that, you're going to go on top of the gazebo and you're going to order it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once I see that and prove it, then you're going to flip it around and it's going to be a slide puzzle. You need to solve it to figure out the puzzle. So there's no border around for the slide puzzle, so it's going to be really easy to cheat, so don't be a douchebag. But I trust you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Any questions? Oh yeah, give me that, because I always forget, but I always want it. Thank you. Oh, I love this feeling around my neck, and I'm sure you'll love it more. All right, Survivor's ready. Yep. Go! There's only 4 actually on that half, and 2 are on this half. What scissors are going to pay off?
Yep, thanks. That's what they look like. At least you know what they look like, you know? Yep.
How big are they?
Oh, get one.
How big are they?
He found something. And he's still digging. Drew, did you find something? Drew found something. Drew found 2.
It looks like this.
Yeah, I got it.
Everyone else still, oh, looks like Dustin found 1. Everyone else trying to find the first one.
I got one.
Sorry, Dustin picking a different spot. Drew picking a different spot.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, finally got one. Okay.
What number's yours?
1. What's yours?
Are there 3 in each one, or?
3 somewhere in the top. That's making a great big hole. Jackie being real nice with the sand. Just making sure it's not underneath the sand. Oh, looks like Drew already snuck on by. He's going to his...
Hey, here's the...
You got them?
Here, one.
Go, go.
Drew knocked over a bag. Justin looks like he has all 3. Drew has all of his done. Put the numbers together. Justin grappling. Not that far, bro.
It's right up here.
The line's right there.
He's a competitor.
I mean, you can do what you want, but...
Now I'm going to be doing it forever.
Correct. Okay, flip them over. Does it like a slide puzzle. Dustin tries finessing that bad box. Aggression. Both finesse and aggression. And putting it on shells. That's an interesting strategy. Ben is coming over, about getting ready to grapple.
Guys, I'm pretty sure Drew was stealing them when he was getting ones that he didn't need.
And took them with him?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Dirty. I don't think he said you couldn't do that, did he? No, it wasn't
Am I good?
You ready? That boy? Yeah.
I saw him stuffing stuff in his pants.
He may have found idle clues.
I found 2.
2 idle clues?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Where have I been digging?
Well, they were all in that box, and I was the only one in that box.
Dustin missing his gun. Ben has his bag. The girls are still digging.
I think we should check that. You didn't say it in the book?
Yeah, but that's not cool.
Because we've done this type of challenge. And also, it was your teammate. Why wouldn't we give you...
Well, maybe he didn't. Maybe they were just... They could have just been clues.
Yes. No, Pepe. Yeah.
Well, we know. We know.
And he's a really... Which would have screwed you over. Right, because somehow Dustin got his wires crossed and...
How's it gonna be? Light bubbles, you often look close until you're not, and then suddenly you're there. Then calibrating. Where are the girls at?
There are none left, dude. Yeah, they took them.
I take the shit. All? No. You guys take more than one?
I'll take 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, just
I
1, 2,
grabbed
3?
3 at a time. I touched just them out.
You didn't like take more than
No.
3, right? Okay. That looks like you got something going. It really looks like you might be getting
Yeah.
It looks like he's real close. I'm done. True wins immunity!
You were supposed to... Who got it?
Song recording?
Who got it?
Drew got it.
The only one?
Practice those online all the time.
Good shit.
Thanks. Yes! Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, really good challenge. I mean, Drew's just one hell of a competitor.
So did people take more than they were supposed to?
There were no puzzle pieces left.
Was that supposed to be in the rules?
They didn't. They said that they didn't.
They did.
Let me see. I directly asked them when I was over here.
There's only one person you need to ask, and you know who it is.
To be honest, I've heard some rumors in the rumor mill since we entered that round that there was some puzzle pieces being hidden by Drew. I'm not sure how true. I didn't personally see it, so I can't fully support that, but then again, I'm not sure because the girls ripped through the sandbeds and couldn't find anything.
If he did steal pieces, which I think he did, so that we couldn't, because there's no more pieces left in there, and there was several more that we needed, all the girls, so there's just no way that there's any pieces over there. And I know Dustin gave me a 3, so I don't think it was one of our guys.
Did you get all the puzzle pieces?
1, 2, and 3, yes.
Did you take any more puzzle pieces?
No, I only took 1, 2, and 3. No, I took 1, 2, and 3. That was it. So what's the? If I'm already going next round, there's no point in me voting for Annie this round. If you guys literally just said I'm going next if I don't win, what's the point of me voting Annie?
You just got outed on your plan then. That just confirmed it.
No, but I'm the point. If you guys are already saying what can I do? You guys are already saying that I'm the next one to go. I'm just saying.
I asked him and I looked.
I'm just saying you confirmed that I would be the next one to go regardless. So I'm just saying.
Drew did good, man. He's a competitor. You know, Drew got that. He's feeling safe right now, but probably a little nervous for the next round because I think at this point, you know, the newbie crew is now probably stronger than ever. Whereas there was probably some opportunity in there to make some moves happen. I basically just outed Drew's plan, so confirmed everything because I looked at him after it was over.
Dude,
and
he left us over there with the only person on his team.
Yeah.
So he just totally almost screwed over.
Yeah.
And she just told us everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, he only screwed you over because he wanted us to vote for you.
Yeah, exactly. So basically up there I was like, immediately I said, so you're voting for Annie right now? And he's like, well, yeah, I don't have anybody else to vote for. And then he goes, but wait, if I vote for Annie now, then it's just me. And I said, yeah. And I go, you just outed yourself.
Whatever happened, Jackie and I just got left over there with Annie, which works very far against Drew because she just revealed his entire plan to us and confirmed everything for us. And then we were able to tell her that he was telling us to vote for her. And then the thought of like me saying, I'm pretty sure I saw Drew stashing stuff in his pants. Meanwhile, his teammate is over there struggling to find anything because he just stole everything from her.
Because like obviously that's saying that you don't have an alliance with pretty much anybody else,
Yeah.
which means the only alliance he had was with Annie and Steven, so that just confirmed the whole thing. So that's a really good play on Drew's part. I mean, he was like very, very convincing, and like I thought that he was like, yeah, we're solid with all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so
No.
anyway, yeah, the plan moving forward, I mean, right now, I mean, Annie might have an idol, but short of that, I think the plan is we vote Annie, and then, you know, if Drew doesn't get it, then it would be Drew next.
Yeah, it doesn't help because he has immunity, but I feel like if he didn't have immunity, then she would even vote for him.
Can't think past that. It really is at this point one at a time. I'm gonna go try to find an idol because I got 3 votes. I could have easily been gone, so I need to get on that hunt. I've been hunting all day. I've come up dry. I haven't even got a clue. Haven't even got a sniff. So
I think probably Annie has to go, unfortunately, to keep us together, and we need to make sure that we find whatever idols are out there because Drew is honey badging.
While digging over there, I don't have it on me because I gave it to Annie, but I found a clue.
So I'm scrambling. I'm trying to find an idol. I have a clue, but I've not been able to find anything.
And it said, the warmer you get, the closer you are. Which to me, my first impression was fire pit. There's barbecues. Is it like taped up underneath? What exactly is going on?
It was found in the previous challenge. Drew found it and he gave it to me. It's warmer, it means you're closer. So I've tried the fire pits. I've tried all of the little thingamabobs. So I don't know where else in the fire pit to look. I tried to look through all those little nooks and crannies, but unfortunately I had no luck. I mean, if miraculously I find an idol, but I feel like I've checked everywhere I can look, so I'm frustrated, but I'll keep looking.
When you're getting warmer, you don't have it on you? Do you have it in your pockets or anything like that?
I found some clues for the idol that I already have. Yeah. So.
What I want. Find an idol. Don't play it on Annie. Save it for myself next round. Play it on myself. That guarantees me a spot in the Final Four. but I feel like they're already found, which is ridiculous. So I don't know where else to look.
Not really end game, just round by round deciding.
Yeah, I mean, I know that they have clues to idols. I think that they have that half advantage where they have half of the other piece of the idol. But that was pretty much it.
I still have my idol.
Yes.
Yeah. If only Drew didn't have immunity, I would have used it. This council only to really stick it.
We basically had a discussion right there at the end of the round about how we should vote Annie, and then Drew was like, well, I'm not going to vote Annie because if she's just going to vote me off the next round. So clearly immunity next round is going to be a really big deal as far as our alliance goes.
Decision to make about making the boys deal and voting one of the girls off.
Right now?
But if you do have an idol, then it'll change everything. Because then it depends on who you guys are.
I told you I'm voting with you this round. If you're making a move against them, you have
Yeah,
to
it
do
needs to
for
be
the
now.
group.
It needs to be now. Or else they're going to have the numbers over you once you get rid of me.
And you have my word that I won't speak to them once next round.
So who we voting for?
Ben's had the same disposition.
They won't talk any strategy to any of us, so there's not really anything I can do at this point, which is kind of frustrating.
I'm saying you have to think after next round. You vote me out, you most likely go 2-2 tie against him, or you can use me to vote one of them out, and then you just vote me out at final four. And then it's you, whichever girl you want to.
I mean, the girls have some.
Yeah, they clearly are.
We're not invited.
They're clearly together. Which again, you'll still have me next round. I'm a number that you can use in your advantage. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because if you vote me out, then it's 2 versus 2, you guys versus them. Then you might have to go to. It would probably be a fire making challenge.
We can't vote for Drew, so it's going to have to be Annie for us, and then we've just got to work whoever of us wins immunity as long as it's not him next round.
So they're voting for Annie this time. I don't want to vote Annie because they're gonna vote me out anyways next time.
That was a good move.
I had to go for a move that.
So now he's trying to come back and be like, yo, that was cool.
Yeah, but it was. But do you get where my logic
Yeah.
is coming from though? Because if
We got to make it.
you easily vote me out, yeah, okay, that's the easy thing. But then the girls aren't gonna vote each other, right?
Yeah.
You and Ben won't vote each other. You're
Yeah.
gonna force a tie when you bring me. You vote out one of the girls,
Yeah.
and then you can take whatever girl you
get
want.
it.
You can take
get
the
it.
girl you want.
That's what I'm saying.
And now I literally have no leeway.
I know.
So now you have all the power. So I think
I'm
that's
down.
I think that's the best.
I'm down, but you can't talk to the girls then.
I promise you, I will not talk to the girls at all. If I didn't have immunity, I would be going home right now. But I'm glad. I'm going to the finale with no votes to my name, and I'm gonna try to go on an immunity run and make them vote each other out. That's all I can do.
Come on in. And we have our jury, Clay, Chris, and Steven. We're off last tribal council. All right, Justin, give me one word to describe the mood at camp. Exhausted. Exhausted. For what?
Literally, it's been 6 hours I've been hunting for idols the whole time.
So, Annie, you're giving him some major side eye. How would you describe it?
The way that I play the game personally is I like to try to look in the future what's going to help me in the future. And so that's how I base my decision, even if I know that I might not be here after this vote. Like my conversations are for what's going to be in the future. And I have to look at tribal and I have to make those decisions and who's going to be a threat in individual immunity idols and stuff like that, and pairings and who's working together. So I have to consider all of those things when I'm making my decisions.
So I feel like you're making a pretty direct attack, but being vague about it. Why don't you just what are you actually saying?
No, that's exactly what I said. So.
Are you directing this towards anyone in particular?
No.
No, you just hope the universe understands and...
That's my decision on how I make my votes.
Okay. What about the two of you? You seem to be making some happy dances at the end of the last tribal.
That was just me.
That was just you.
We just are best friends.
No, we took, no, sure we are, but took a long shot and I was doubting myself when it happened, so a little bit of a emotional reaction.
Drew, you had some exchange of words with Dustin after that last immunity challenge, so what did you say?
It was intense. I had to try to cover my tracks, but I have come clean, and he knows I voted for him, and I had to make a move. It was 4 against 3. I would have been at the bottom of this foursome had I voted Steven with them. So I tried to make a move, convince them to split the votes, have it be a 3-2-2 vote, and send Dustin home, giving us a 3-3 split. But one of the girls caught on, I don't know which one of them caught on, and that changed. But for the record, I did tell the boys to vote Steven,
Yeah.
and I told the girls to vote Annie. Just for the record.
Yeah, we deduced that because it would have been dumb for you to make him, because otherwise it would have
Yeah, it
would have been the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. So I was
Yeah.
like, for that record, yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did say that, but I'm glad I have this because I think for 100% I'd be going home if I didn't have this.
So Annie and Drew seem to identify themselves as being on the bottom, and we've kind of seen that with how the votes have been trending, but they also make a pretty good point about thinking about the end game, about need to make big moves. So do you think you guys have made enough big moves, or is there something else that you need to do going forward being the newbies to ensure you're able to be the ultimate sole survivor? How about you, Ben?
To be honest with you, not overly. Like, I'll start thinking about it again at the end of this. So, like I say, I think about the vote in front of me, and then I'll get to the next one.
Anyone of the other 4 can answer that question? Any thinking any farther than just this vote?
I mean, I don't always think that like being loud and negotiating is the definition of making a big move. I think sometimes listening is important.
I think eventually a decision's going to have to be made on who they're going to vote out if they do get rid of Drew and I now. And you have to kind of look at the numbers and who you're comfortable working with and going to tribal, and who, not just the one person you're going with, but also the other person you're going with. So.
We'll see what happens. We had a crazy last vote. Who knows what will happen this time?
I mean, I feel like Drew made the big move. He attempted at the big move. And so, for me personally, the game was different. And I had basically an oath from Drew. And so, it was like, okay, we're playing this game. And I was kind of distancing myself a little bit from the other players to see what would come. And so, basically, because that blew up, then it was very evident that there was no difference in tribes. It was actually the vets were teamed up the whole time. And that's what I called Drew out on up on the platform. And like I said, I respect that move like crazy because he basically, he had me. So.
Well, we'll see if there's any other big moves lurking. Jackie, you're up to vote.
Pretty sure people have been scheming while we were gone. But I'm sticking with the plan. It's not failed me so far.
Do I have to say something? I don't want to vote.
it would be smart for Dustin to flip and work with Drew and I, because there's a power couple going on with the two girls, and it's very evident, and I hope that I know he can see it, and I hope that he realizes that it could probably hurt his game.
Okay, glad I have this because I'd be going, but power's all in Dustin's hands now. I literally think I was coming in voting Annie, literally the last second. He looked at me and told me, vote for this person. You told me to do it, Dustin. I have to trust you now. This is the moment to strike, so hopefully you stick to it, but good move, man.
And Drew are gonna have some serious leverage.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. All right, if anyone has a hidden immunity item and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Bop, bop.
I'll use mine.
Who?
Because it's almost expired.
Who are you gonna use it?
Huh?
Who are you gonna use it on?
Just myself.
Yourself. Okay, any votes against Katie? This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes against Katie will not count. First vote. Katie. Will not count.
Ow.
Second vote. Second vote. Katie. Will not count. Next vote. Annie. And the fourth member of our jury, Annie. Annie, here's your buff.
Poor decisions, poor decisions.
The tribe has spoken. Gotta go.
Come on, man. Beat their ass. All day.
All right, you guys have taken out both previous winners, so we're gonna have a new winner today. Who's it gonna be? Setting up a final good
Katie,
stand.
you're set up that way.
See you soon. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Tune in next time for the finale, where the final five make a mad dash to determine who will walk away with the title of Sole Survivor.
All right, what a bummer. Unfortunately, I don't think they made the right decision. Dustin didn't seem very aware that there was an idol in Katie's hand, so I'm not sure if that's true or not, but he seemed to be swaying quite a bit. So unfortunately, it didn't go my way today, but I had a good time, so that's important.